come on. Oh, I know what I need to do. It says I'm live, but am I? Am I really live? Can anyone see me? Just give me a second here. I'm scanning around. I don't know if anybody's in the chat or not. Oh man, what a day! What a day! It's raining and cold. Raining and cold. Hmm. Let's see, huh? It's taking a minute. Taking a minute to think. It's taking a minute to think. Oh, come on, there we go. There we go. All right, he's sitting there. He says I'm live, dadgummit. There we go. There we go. We got somebody up in the house. Somebody, Shauna up in the house. All right. Yeah, I see the chat now. I was just trying to get to my live control room that shows me more than what I'm seeing here. I can't get my OBS to do anything. I tried. John's been tired. Really tired. Went to bed at like 3 and got up at 6 this morning. Somebody ran over my mailbox last night. I hate to see their car. It was loud. It didn't even hurt my mailbox. It just leaned it over. I had to get out there and re-dig it up. I didn't figure. You know how people... Ted gum, Shauna, get off the internet. Go to bed. I know. Man, you know how people put posts in? And then they're like, you just put the concrete in there dry, it'll turn to concrete. No, it don't. And I poured water on it after I did it, and it did not turn to concrete. Man, my eyes look bad, man. I'm tired. Whew. I can't even keep them open again. Oh, this is hot. It's got its own gravel at Sack Creek. You know what I mean? It's got all that little pea gravel in it. There's a long story on that one. Well, it's not that long, but I don't know if I'll get into it or not. Yeah, it's crazy. Man, look, I made like a less than 5-minute video of the moon through my daggum telescope. Hey, you're gonna have to get off that YouTube, Shauna. I think I'm fixing to take a break. But look, I went to load up my moon video looking through the telescope, and dadgummit, I mean, it was less than 5 minutes long. And when it went to upload, it sat there and said it was going to take like 3 hours, and then it would stop uploading. Then I'd have to delete the upload and try to upload it again or download it, whichever way I'm doing it. I can't get it to post. It'll sit there and show it's uploading, and then it just bloop, flatline. There's nothing there. And I'm like, man, I did that like 4 times. It's on my phone. I mean, it's on my tablet. Ever since some so-and-so got involved in whenever I go to upload a video on my tablet, I've got to try to upload it. Then I got to delete the upload and then re-upload it, and then it'll start processing. It will not do it the first time, but last night. And that's another thing. This daggum computer here, it was an hour off, man. It was an hour ahead of the time. And when I was trying to schedule a time, it was scheduling it. I mean, I was looking at 1 o'clock on my screen, but then up in the thumbnail thing, it was saying 4 o'clock Pacific time or something. I don't know, man. It's just crazy. This thing's been doing some crazy stuff. I can't get nothing from my phone onto the laptop. You know, I didn't restart it. It might load, but it's on my tablet, and I'm having a problem like on the I got going and this thing. I cannot make a file to put my pictures in. Dadgum. When I read that last thing, I thought it said use the corn cob. I'm like, what? USB cord. Yeah, but I mean, I still can't make a file out of anything. I've got photos on here, but I cannot. I don't know how to explain it. It's like everything works against me. It's crazy. This day I'm like 51 degrees and raining out here, man. It's supposed to be 86 tomorrow. Figure that one. All right, I got Bluetooth. I ought to be able to Bluetooth it over too, right? I don't know. It's weird. Oh, it was cold yesterday. Colder today. I mean, it's crazy. I've never seen nothing like it. And then they said we haven't had one dry week since November. Every week we've had rain since like November the 10th of last year. Every week there's rain. Oh, Bluetooth's easy. It just sends it wirelessly from the phone to your computer if your computer's got Bluetooth. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I ain't lying, man. It's like the sun started coming out this morning. I think it felt warm. And then I don't know, there's some thundering and some lightning, and all of a sudden it feels like somebody's got the biggest freezer door open right now. And it's just like the coldest air conditioner I mean, this don't feel like real cold. It feels like air conditioning cold. You know what I mean? It's weird. You know how it is. There's a difference between outside cold and refrigeration cold. This feels like refrigeration. I had a dream I did. I woke up yesterday morning. I was like, oh, shoot, how am I going to pass the test? And then it hit me. I was like, wait a minute, that was a dream, but it was vivid. But I woke up worried, like, I don't know, man. It is manufactured. I try to tell people the sky, they've got chemicals they can combine and it will flash like into the hundreds of degrees just by combining two chemicals. But nobody seems to understand that. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's chemical stuff going on. There's electronic, wave frequencies going on. There's a lot of stuff they're doing at one. Racer in the house. There's a lot of stuff they're doing at one time. Daggum, Racer, you're always in the shower. Ain't that right, Sean? The last time he was in here, he's in the shower. No, I ain't checked out Jim Lee. I spent in less than 5 days on that other computer trying to get it going. I got over 60 hours in. Yeah. What is Jim Lee? I've probably seen it. That's what I said, Sean. He's always in the shower. He's got to be the cleanest guy in the world. I gotta wait. I missed my shower last Saturday. I gotta wait till this Saturday. I guess I'm conserving water that way. Hey, why is it shower? Hey, I won a copyright strike again, or a copyright claim. They released my video. It was called K the Hacker Stop the BS. I'm gonna have to click on that later. Happy Heart in the house. Man, it's cold down here, Happy. Send some of that heat you have up that way down there. Man, look at my poor eyes. Man, I need to get some sleep. But yeah, it's cold and raining. Oh, I forgot I can go over here and check the live. It's warm, man. You'd think Ohio would be colder than Tennessee. Just doesn't make any sense. Oh, I'm almost out of tobacco too. It's only like 52 degrees. It's crazy. But they're calling for 86 or 7 tomorrow. Gonna be in the 90s by Friday. I mean, come on. They look bad. Look, I can't even get my eyelids open. Huh. Well, shoot, it hadn't got above 70 in, I know, 4 days down here. Yeah, you see my eyes. They look bad, don't they? There, I'll just talk like that. Hey, y'all doing? I like that mustard biscuit. But yeah, it's been raining and lightning. I might have got more sleep, but man, I had a bunch of stuff on my mind. I don't know what to say about it. My mind got changed. I mean, what? I mean, it kind of when somebody tells you they are your enemy, and that came out of the blue. I mean, doesn't that kind of blow your mind? Kind of blew mine. So I was just, processing that, but I might have got a couple steps ahead or something. But somebody helped me out. They're like, "Whoa, Johnny." Man, you're gonna have to give that 2-year-old some NyQuil. I'm kidding. Oh, I'm joking. Oh, I can sleep like a baby if I can ever get to the bed. That's the problem. Oh, the sun's coming out. That means it's fixed to hit 85 degrees. I know, Born Racer. See, I told you got to wear a mask or do the Wilson bit. Look, how's that? The talking hat. Yeehaw. Yeah, but when they come out of nowhere, what's going on, 12? Big Ben 12 up in the house. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I wasn't trying to offend anybody, but doesn't it say something in the Bible? You don't hang out. Whoever you hang out with is who you'll look like to others. What? It's spelled right, Happy. I know, man. That was weird. That's what kind of got me. I was like, "Daggum!" Now I don't know. You can call them enemy or people that are against you, and for no reason at all should anybody be against me because I haven't done anything to anybody that I know of. I mean, yeah, I might say something about Kay, but from where Squash sits, it's true, and from a lot of people up in this chat, it's got to be true, or they wouldn't have different channels now. I mean, come on. Everybody that's in our little group, Hydrabot, Peeps, Last Stand, which he's gone, I guess. Applesauce. Who else got messed with? But anyhow, I mean, and the common denominators is one feller, you know? And I'm not going to have somebody that had that guy help them set up their OBS because it probably works well due to the fact that the one guy sat there and made it to where that OBS goes straight to him. You know, I'm not going to put certain codes and all this in there just because I want it to work. I want it to work without a second party involved. Does that make any sense? But anyhow, and that made people mad. And I apologize. I wasn't trying to make nobody mad. I was just saying, look, I got help. I just don't need any from that direction. It's right. I wasn't mentioning no names at all. I was just saying in general and giving an example that, man, I'm getting tired of these pop ups. And just giving an example about mentioning just the one dude that was the problem, which I don't even think I used his initial. Everybody knows that watches this what I'm talking about. Oh no, I'd go to the streams and stuff. It's just well, thank you, Shauna. No, I mean I was still going to the streams as long as what's his name wasn't in it. But then who's to say he wasn't watching? But I mean, I'd talk to him and everything, and then the next thing I know, I'm your enemy, John boy. What? Okay. I don't know where that come from. Just because I said I don't need any help, now you're my enemy. I never said I was your enemy. I just said I'm not affiliating with anybody that affiliates with the guy from Canada. That's all. You know, I think that was what was wrong with me yesterday. Because that stuff was supposed to be hitting yesterday. And I don't know. I did. I felt weird yesterday. I can't explain it. Oh, sure I have, Shauna. Somewhere. I've called. I mean, at least that live stream's banned. I know I was happy. Something wasn't right. I don't know what it was. I'm about out of cigarettes or tobacco, I should say, and I'm not buying anymore. I'm quitting. But yeah, I was out of whack yesterday. Just I don't know what, and it was more or less after sunset too. It was kind of weird. And then I have, man, I'm gonna try to get a picture of this little bird. Shauna, you need to get some rest. You need to go to YouTube Anonymous. I mean, it's just as bad as a drug. That's like these gamers, man. They've actually got on TV these big old gamer playoffs where the best teams in the country or the world. But you know what I don't get? They're supposed to be from Oklahoma and they're supposed to be from, like other states. But none of them look like they're from America. They all look like those smart Japanese computer people. Well, that's kind of about the time. I mean, that's what I'm saying, Happy. My day was all right. And then, like, I don't know, I'd say 8 o'clock or something here. That'd be 9 o'clock there. It just, I don't know. It was like, just something was like, boom. I wish I could join you, Shannon, but I'm staying away from it. The only time it really works good is if you haven't done it in a long time, and all you gotta do is take 2 little hits, and you'll come up with some of the most amazing ideas. And then anything after that, it just becomes a habit. That's how I felt, Happy. Just weird, like everything was out of place, like nothing was where it was. It was like I don't know, maybe it was a Mandela shift or something. I don't know. Well, there you go. Just don't overdo it, because man, if you can just do one hit, it's what happens. Your body gets saturated to where it takes more and more, and then after a while, you only get one hit and be satisfied with that until like in the afternoon. I mean, I was bad. I'd get up and smoke one. Then I might smoke one about 10. I'd smoke one about 2. I'd smoke one about 4. I'd smoke one about. I mean, it was. But I just quit because I figured a job was more important. But what happened? I had a dream. I went to work for these guys I used to work with, and they smoke it. And I had a dream I was there working with them. And I guess I was smoking it, man. I ain't lying. I woke up yesterday morning like, oh my goodness, what have I done? Why did I do that? Now I'm not going to be able to pass the test. And then that was a dream. What I've been doing is getting some of that opium lettuce, because it kind of has a calming effect. Comes out, I can dry that stuff out on the dashboard of my car or my Jeep in a couple of hours. And you can skin it in the white latex that comes out. I usually get like some cigarettes rolled up and I'll run it through that latex and let it dry on the cigarette. Man, that's weird, Abby. I didn't get that bad, but I have. Like last summer around this time, it was weird. It was like, I mean, it was actually like I blended out and merged back in. It was like I come out and went. I'm like, man, it's probably CERN, man. That sucker. These people on this planet are crazy. They're crazy, I tell you. Exactly. I've had that happen to me where I ain't lying, man. It felt like I could look over there and see where I was, I still was. It's like there was 2 of me at once. It was like I come out and then went back in. Man, yeah, they are these daggum, and we can't do nothing about it, man. You'd think. I mean, it's like these nuclear reactors. What good are those things? Oh, so environmental friendly. Really? You're telling me when you have a meltdown and it contaminates that how many thousands of miles for millions of years, that's eco friendly? I mean, come on. They'd be better off burning coal. I mean, all they're doing is steaming water. Fake urine. What? I missed something. Oh, yeah, you can get that down here. Yeah, I missed that. Another thing you can do, what I used to do a long time ago, is I would sit there and drink probably about a gallon of water, but not at one time. Well, thank you. Happy. But I used to drink like a gallon of water. I'd drink like as much as you can hold. Then you got to wait. And no matter how bad you got to pee, you got to wait until you just can't hold it anymore. Then you pee. Then you drink a whole lot of more water again. And you do that again. Wait. And then, when you can't hold no more pee. And then you drink another dose of what? By the time you pee that third time, you can pass any test. I did. I'd pass the test and I was high. It was crazy. But I used to, back before they did all this drug testing like that, I would go to job interviews high so that way they'd think I was normal. But I always got accused even before I ever started smoking anything like that. I was smoking pot before I finally started doing it. Man, I'm tired, y'all. Look at my eyes. Well, I mean, wasn't really nothing to. They say you can't learn anything when you're high. That's a bunch of crap, man. I learned how to run machines and everything. That gum happy. Ooh, I could tell you a NyQuil story. That was crazy. I had these little triangle pills that were called Antrax or something like that. I was allergic to penicillin one time, and they gave me that for an antidote. But one of those would, I mean, I don't know. I'd slur. I'd walk into walls and stuff. And actually, it was an antipsychotic drug, but it was an antidote for penicillin allergy or something. But when I was in the Air Force and after I got out of basic and I was in tech school, we went to the theater and watched Alien because it was out on the theater then. And man, I drank a half a bottle of NyQuil and took one of those pills and went to that theater, and that was the darkest movie because I mean, there's hardly any light in Alien, and then you're in a dark theater, and I'm just sitting there. Oh, I'm trying to stay awake and watch. But I don't do anything like that anymore. Well, happy. You can take some of that right there and solve your problems. No, I'm joking. You get trippy on NyQuil. Yeah, that's the one with Sigourney Weaver when that alien pops out of that dude's stomach. Yeah, that was the first one. There's probably some of them on this earth now. Daggum, Shannon, you done shared this with everybody. Well, thank you. Oh, would you really? It only take a test. You think the NyQuil's bad? Oh man. All right, let's see. Have I hit all the topics? Forgiveness. I forgive that dude though. He knows not what he's doing. Okay, all the topics are done. I don't take any aspirin or nothing. What is that? What is? I can't even pronounce that. Is that a beer or like a wine cooler? What is that? Llama. Oh man, do I need to put my glasses on? Llamarita. Llama. Oh, I got you. I got you. You talking about no margarita in it, just Llamarita. Oh man, I should have made some more coffee. You know what? Let me make some coffee real quick. The dog's in the house because she didn't like all the rain and cold. Oh, and remind me to say something about that little bird. Oh, compassion. What? Oh man, that's real fast and get Ouija out, and I'll be right back. I'm scared of playing your music, but I have been winning my copy claim disputes. So, except for that one where I played the Turtles, "Happy Together," man. That dude, oh, that's not a good enough reason. I was like what? But I ain't gonna get all into that. Oh, I felt bad about that bird last night. I'll go ahead and tell you that real quick. I've got this old barbecue grill over here to the side, right? And underneath it, it's got like a can that hangs there to catch the grease that comes out. Well, this little bird made a nest down in that can. And I mean, it's like the size of a parakeet, but it's like canary yellow. And last night I was out here and I was closing the shop up or something. I guess I walked too close to that thing and it freaked out. Now it's pitch dark out here, right? Well, that thing kind of started flutter flying because it couldn't see. Shine the light where it could land on a tree branch. And then it was going to get cold. And it's got these little bitty, I don't know, like jelly bean size eggs that's got little red dots all over them. And I looked in there and there's a few of those eggs. And I was like, man, I was talking to the bird. I was like, you got to get back down in here. It's going to get cold. It might hurt the incubation of them. And I went back inside for like an hour and I come back outside to see if she'd flown back in there and she hadn't. And then I got my flashlight and I was fixing to start looking in the tree. Well, I was not fixing to. I was looking in the tree branches and gonna see if I could find her. And if I did, I was gonna get a ladder and climb up there and get her and put her back in there because those eggs need to be warm. What's going on, King? I don't know what kind of bird it is. It looks like inside of a soup can. That's what's hanging on the bottom of a soup can. But yeah. But anyway, she's back in there this morning, but I just hope the eggs didn't hurt them getting cold last night because it got down like 4. But I couldn't ever find her, man. I was sitting there looking all through. I climbed up the ladder and got looking in the tree branches. I just couldn't find her. Hey, is my video look all right and everything? Because I turned down some stuff on here. I still can't get that OBS to. I'm broadcasting, but it says YouTube is not receiving enough signal to show the video. I don't know what else to do. It must be the drivers in the computer. But y'all have is the new black. Hey, Emily. Man, did I miss? How many people did I miss coming on here? Buffering. Let me look over here to the lot. Wonder why it's buffering. It shouldn't be. Huh. I don't know why. I don't even have the phone on to look. Oh, let me turn the phone on. Oh, shit. Well, we had like 2 days of blue skies. And then last night, well, I mean, I saw the moon. It was like this stuff come in this morning. Let me look at the sky. Huh. Not a cloud in the sky. It's not really blue. It's kind of like a grayish blue. Yeah. I cannot get this live to come on with the thumbnail that I had loaded up. Oh, hey, fireworks. I didn't see you slip in there. You doing all right? Yeah, orange is the new black. Get the video to upload. It's weird. I don't know what the deal is. I mean, it's a video. They don't want it showing. I don't know. Did I catch something? Because that's kind of what, you know how come it takes so long for stuff to upload, don't you? They got the AI going through it, looking at everything. I need to get another styrofoam cup. Man, I'm rough today. Okay. Oh, y'all. What are we going to talk about now? Well, hey, sweet Serenity. Man, I don't hardly ever hear from you. You doing all right? That's my twin sister, by the way. Everybody say hi to sweet Serenity. She is. She's my twin sister. Ain't that right, Serenity? It's weird. I know I lost contact with you there for a while. I guess everything's doing all right now. You know, I don't get it, man. I know I'm subscribed to you. Looks like I'm buffering. Make sure I'm still subscribed to you. I miss you too, Serenity. Maybe that's why. You haven't put out any videos or nothing, have you? That's probably why I don't see you popping up. Yeah, the old G Plus days are gone. Through than YouTube. I don't guess you could go live on G Plus though, could you? You can't. Why not? Did they ban you from putting out videos or something? Oh, y'all, I'm about out of tobacco. Tobacco. Really? That's crazy. You know, I ran into that problem back in the G Plus days because I tried uploading. I mean, wait a minute. I got it on G Plus, but nobody paid attention to it. But I had to. It was 2 lightning strikes that were straight and they were pink. and I tried uploading to YouTube. There's still pictures are still pending. Grab my dog real quick. Come here, Ouija. Ouija, come here. She goes the opposite direction. Oh. Here we go. Look in there. Come there. Ouija. Look at that blue eye. Ouija. Okay. She's crazy, y'all. She's crazy. It's gotta be the phone, because where's my microfiber? Oh, hang on, y'all. Oh. That does a lot of good. That gonna microfiber back on the daggone floor. Yeah, I could never get on YouTube because it might be the type of phone. Because I tried getting on YouTube with a ZTE and it wouldn't let me, and then I went to another ZTE. Next thing I know, I was able to get on YouTube. I don't know, man. I got some. I can still stream off my tablet or my phone. Figure that. I don't get it. Oh, really? So you're one of the ones hiding in the chat room? All right, Abby. Oh, y'all. There ain't no telling then, Serenity. That's crazy. Well, thank you. It's from Australia. It's probably kangaroo, knowing it come from there. But it was raining this morning, so this is what I use for wet weather in my leather motorcycle jacket, because I can get out there in the rain for hours and not get wet. I love being outside in the rain. I love being outside when it's freezing cold, too. Yep. But that's just me. I don't really like this heat, though. You know what's sad? I have not been swimming in like 6 years or better. But I don't trust getting in any of these rivers and stuff because all the chemicals and junk. That's messed up, ain't it? Our environment's so bad nowadays. Man, our weatherman the other day said this rain, we haven't had one straight dry week since November the 10th or something like that. It has rained at least one day every week since November the 10th. It just got through raining this morning, man. I'm talking about flooding. It's crazy. And then, man, it's been below like 63 degrees for the last 3 days. Lows getting into like, it was 40, I think 45 this morning. It was almost 39. It was 40 degrees yesterday morning. Yeah, it's cold, man. It don't make sense. Our weather is definitely manufactured, and they don't know. I wish we could do something about it. Well, we can. Vote for John Boy. No, I like it when it's below 20 degrees. I don't like it when it's around 32. I get colder for some reason when it's 30 to 45 degrees. But if it's colder than 30, I love it. And if it's above 45 degrees, I'm cool. Well, 80 is not like 80 anymore. Ouija. Yeah, I'll try to get a picture of that little bird. Yeah, 80's not 80 anymore. Especially out in that sun. Shoot, beginning of the winter, it was cold and I don't know what, wind blowing. But the sun went through every layer of clothing I had on and was burning my back. And if that's the sun or what. Ouija, dog. She's always on guard duty. Yeah, I know what you're doing behind the scenes, Shanna. Yeah, you know what it looks like? I mean, I know everybody's seen the sun reflect in a mirror before and felt that heat that comes off the reflection in the mirror and seen how it looks in the mirror. That's what the sun looks like in the sky, like it's a reflection off a mirror, which has led me to believe did the Earth get flung out of orbit and they got a mirror system up there where they bounce the sunlight back to Earth? I mean, are we just lost in space traveling off somewhere? But the sun, man, certain days you can look right at it with your eyes, or I forgot about that. But if you can remember way back as a kid, man, you try to look at the sun, you could feel and hear the eye nerves going. Now that, man, I've looked at it around the sun, accidentally got the, I'm not telescope binoculars. I mean, old days, man, that would have burned your eyes out. I'm looking for something. Ouija, what are you barking at? Yeah, I'm just chilling out, man. Happy is back in the house. That reminds me, I gotta. This cup is cold. I had to make another pot. And it's not. It's from the sun. It's red in it, and I'm not adjusting camera nothing. She's on guard duty. Uh, Applesauce. I don't know. I like calling you applesauce better than Happy Heart. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Happy Heart, but I'm so used to applesauce. She stays on constant guard duty. I don't know what that first thing is. What is that? Businesses around here and they call me John Boy. I didn't realize if you give somebody like my email address, when they put it in the computer, it pops up John Boy. I mean, that gum. I went somewhere one day and they're like, "Hey, John Boy." I'm like, "How'd you know I was John Boy?" And they're like, "Well, we put in your social security, no, I mean your email address, and it pops up John Boy." I'm like, "You ain't watched none of the videos, have you?" Because that's back when I was the real crazy masked hillbilly. I was trying to come up like a daggum, I don't know, like Ronald McDonald from McDonald's, but I was trying to come up a character for the backwoods motorized bicycles. Y'all hear that tree frog? I got a tree frog out there. That thing's been out there for 2 years. It's got to be the same tree frog because it gets in the same spot. Hey, Kelly. I didn't see you slip in there. I'm doing all right. You doing all right? Man, I don't know if I don't really put on an act other than when I got the mask on, I do like the acid show. That's just me being crazy. But I guess I'm crazy all the time, so it don't really matter. Damn, I went over there to, I don't know, I hadn't watched the Leak Project in a while. There wasn't nothing else going on. It popped up yesterday, and I went over there and daggum, what's his name? The Leak Project guy. I can't even think of it. That's how Rex. Yeah, Rex. I went over there. That Joker's head is shaved clean like Mr. Clean. I'll do another acid show, huh? I have to do that off that. That's what I don't get. How am I still able to stream off my phone and my tablet? And another thing I've met, so I have another 500 subscriber celebration. I've been going downhill. My subs have been going doo doo doo. Yeah, he's crazier than me. But I think they all know some sort of psychology. Because I've heard them say, all of them have said the same thing where, you know, how these people go into like a store and they can mess with a cashier so hard that they can end up with the cashier's car keys and everything, and the cashier never knows it. The watchers are watching you no more. No, you talking about the ones up there? I seen them yesterday. Yeah, they're still there. You know, the longer I hold on to this and not smoke it, the longer I'll have this almost last cigarette. I ain't lying, I'm about to quit. I might have 4 more left. Oh, I don't know applesauce. I've got 6 in there and only, well, I guess that accounts for everybody. Serendity's still in here. Kelly's in here. Happy Shauna. Oh, I got you. I got you. I don't get notifications for a lot of videos too. And then, like, somebody does a live stream when the live stream is over. But I got in my settings today. I didn't realize that I'd been missing out. And it's only been showing notifications as soon as I go live. So I set it for 12 hours. You just happen to scroll through or something, and it's like, whoa. It's just crazy, man. It's YouTube. It's the analytics or whatever they're doing. The algorithm. Actually, it's the AI computer, man. That thing, that's like having 100 quadrillion minds in the system, and it can have your videos manipulating everything, man. But people don't believe it. Internet, it's go through the power lines and come up into your receptacles and go into your appliances. But people don't believe that. You know, there's only a couple I'll do the live replays on. I guess Marfugal used to be one of them, but subscription. I ought to call in one night. Dog lay. It's all a line dog. I'm having to let go of a lot of stuff. Let me check the live room. That gum, the chat in here working. It's showing I'm buffering over there. That gum. I'm buffering here and there. I got everything set low. Yeah, I ain't seen Roots in a while. Fogel last night. All I heard was blah, blah. He must have had computer about 3 o'clock, though. I was like, yeah, let me lay it on down. But then I woke up at 6, so I only got like 3 hours sleep. She was sitting there looking at me, and it looked like a monster. I freaked out. I'm glad I didn't react and hit her. That would have been terrible. Man, my battery's low on my phone. 17. What am I gonna do now? You're at 12. I'm at 15 on my phone. You could miss the whole show and not miss anything. I just get on here and talk to everybody in the chat. That's crazy. Well, it's not, but it is. There's too many serious shows. I mean, fear porn shows out there. Yeah, I do too, man. It'd be cool. We all hook up one time and just, chill out and smoke some reefer. I'm kidding. That was to you, Shannon. Man, I put my mailbox back up this morning, and it doesn't even look like it ever got touched, except for the tire marks on the pole. Yeah, I was joking. I'm not doing that. Not that I didn't enjoy it back in the day, and I was pro weed. I still am, but I just don't smoke it because there's nothing really wrong with it in my book. I would rather be on a highway where everybody was high than half the people were drunk. You know what I mean? Because when people are high driving, they're usually going slow and being careful. People that are drunk and driving, they're like wide open. I'm gonna win this race. That coming. Yeah, I'd much rather see everybody high than half of them drunk for real. Well, now some of it will make you where you can't move. Just start thinking. But I've had some one time. Whew, that stuff I was nailing this nail on this piece of wood, and I could actually see the nail go, dunk, dunk, and I could hear it. It was. I hope it was just weed. I hope there wasn't nothing else in it. But it was weird. I could actually see the nail going in slow motion and hear the sound of the nail going into the wood. It was just weird, man. And one time I'd smoked some. I stopped like 2 blocks before the stop sign because I was looking for it. I was like, I know. Oh, Ouija. That was crazy, wasn't it? Somebody's up on top of the hill up there shooting the daggone gun. Ouija, she runs to gunfire for some reason. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. The last time they did that, I hopped in my Jeep real fast and drove up there. Welcome to my neighborhood. Stop signs are riddled full of bullet holes around here. I'm talking about big enough you can stick your thumb in. Ouija's okay, girl. I ain't lying. That dog right there, she'd make a good guard dog if she had another 150 pounds. They're just, I don't know. I'm serious. Because he's kind of upset with her right now. From what I don't know who the dude is. I was talking to somebody that is actually his sister, and she ain't doing him right, and he's getting upset. So I guess he comes over here and fires the gun off like that to kind of intimidate her. Because gunfire around here travels. All right, Sean. But yeah, that's what I was told. I was like was a neighbor of mine. I said, man, who was that up there shooting a gun? Because it's his property. He's like, somebody was up there shooting a gun. I'm like, yeah. I was like, he was kind of stocky, dude. He had a goatee about like I got, and he was in a black Nissan. Then he started figuring it out. He's like, oh, that's my sister's husband. He's mad at her right now. And he's the one that told me he's probably up there instead of shooting her, he's shooting. But just think about it. What if he's up there in that tree he's shooting at? He sees her, you know what I mean? And after a while, he can't, the frustration of just, instead of going up to the tree, it might be her. I don't know why I had my knife out. Man, I had a guy, well, I shouldn't get into that. I just run into some crazy problems everywhere. Man, my daggone leg's going to sleep. But yeah. Man, I would play some music, but I'm scared. I know, just like me, he needs to keep a cool head. That was funny, wasn't it, applesauce? Everybody needs to have a cool head like I have. Oh, I know it. That sounds like a different gun. Yeah, if I don't have somebody up there on the hill shooting, I got the neighbor's dogs barking next door. Or I got the Yeti howling out in the woods. Or I got black panthers here and there. And I've seen a red wolf. I got a bunch of coyotes around here. What else I got? Foxes. I used to see some foxes around here. I got a possum that comes around every night. Got a couple armadillos. But I'm gonna get a little video of that little bird. I didn't think it was either. It sounded like a different gun, didn't it? Or maybe he had a different grain of bullet. My dad used to reload his own bullets and he'd make them a little hotter. So that might be what it is. But it did sound different. I didn't mean to jump up like that a minute ago, but Ouija took off and I don't even need to go up there and look. I know who it is. Yeah, man, you can't even tell my mailbox got run over, man. That's another reason I got up early this morning. I wanted to get that thing fixed real quick. So when the dude comes back through, he's like, it didn't move the mailbox, but my car's destroyed. I mean, you can look at the tire tracks. The front tire went right into the post. So that means the bumper hit it first. And then it bent it over. And the way I had that thing built, I know it gouged that car all the way from the front fender all the way to the back bumper. Yeah, I know, man. It's cool. I'm sorry. I didn't think about it. I mean, it was just a reaction. I heard gunfire. Pew. Oh, oh, yeah, I got a strong mailbox. Except for it's not in the ground as good as I like. I'm gonna redo that. I just got it up right now. I mean, it's good enough, but I need to get some more cement, and I'm gonna make where the pipe goes in the ground. I'm gonna have stuff that comes off like that, and then I'm gonna cement it in. I'm gonna make big a big concrete pad for it so it don't get pushed over. And nobody else's mailbox, right? That's like me. Man, I'm the only person around here that has mailbox problems. It's like people just hate me for some reason. Oh, you're a U-turn. I'm on a straight road. Well, it's up a hill, but I've had people before I even put a mailbox up, man, they wiped out through my culvert at the driveway. They like went into the ditch, hit the culvert, bounced over the driveway, and landed on the other side in the ditch. I had a Jeep like mine as a Cherokee. That joker ran off the road, and I got a bank that's about that steep. That sucker went up that bank like that and rolled and flipped down the road and landed right in front of my driveway. It was the same color as my Jeep. And there, I heard all this. I'm like, what in the world? I look outside and looked like my Jeep was laying on the driver's side out in the road. I'm like, and then I looked like that, and my Jeep was still in the driveway. Oh, you got U-turners too? Man, everywhere I've lived, I got people think my driveway's got a big "Please U-turn here" sign in it. You know what I did? My dad caught me. Luckily, I have people catch me when I'm fixing to do something. When I lived in Oakland, they U-turned in my driveway so hard, I had to ask when they'd go, and it's always the same way. They'd come in one way and turn like that and back out. Well, I wound up a big old pothole, man. Daggum asphalt come out. And I mean, it was like, I don't know, 5 or 6 U turns a day. Yeah. Well, I got tired of it. I said, stop U turning out here. I made up a sign one day and I said, anybody caught U turning in this driveway will be shot. And I was fixed to put it up at the end of my driveway, and my dad come over and he goes, "What are you doing?" He goes, "What's that sign say?" And I showed him. He goes, "You can't put that sign up like that." I go, "I'm warning them, ain't I?" But he stopped me from that. I don't know if I got in trouble or not. What I did, I bought a little cheap $14 mailbox and I drilled out all the pop rivets on it and took it apart and just had the inside base. And then I took 15 foot of rebar and I bent me little hoops like that. I bent 3 of them and went from the front of the mailbox to the back. And then I took rebar and I just went across everything like that all the way around them. 15 foot of rebar in that mailbox. Then I put the shell back over top of it. But I had the rebar welded down to a motor plate that I welded on the bottom of that. And then I stuck, I don't know, it's like 5 foot, an inch and a half down in the ground to where only 18, it was just sticking up even with the ground. Then I took the 2 inch pipe and went over that and got it in the ground, to where the mailbox was at its right height. Yeah. Whoever hit that last night, they tore up their car. Because it was like, I mean, I heard this. It lasted about that long. I'm like, "Dad gum." Go out there and my mailbox is leaned over. You could. I don't know who that is. I know it's the same guy. And she won't stop barking till they're done shooting. Yeah, you need to. Either that or, I wonder what else you could do. You could get you some rebar and make you like a fence around it. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just, I don't get it. So you got the same problems I got, Applesauce. There's several other driveways to choose from, but yours is the one. And that's how it works with me. I don't know. It's like a video game. It don't matter. You can move from there and go somewhere else, and your driveway will still be a U-turn spot. I know mine is, regardless of where I live. Yeah. Aren't you so lucky? Ouija! Ouija, come here. Come here. Come here. Ouija! Ouija. Ouija. Come here, girl. Come here. Come here. Come here. Right. Come here. She won't come right now. She is on duty. I know that's how it was everywhere I've been. You could have a daggum actual U-turn parking lot right next door, and they'd still go to your your driveway. That's crazy. That's the kind of stuff I have happen. Yeah, I don't know why she don't like gunfire. He'll probably do this the rest of the day too. I don't know how many dollars worth of ammo he. Come here. Come here. Come here. Ouija. Ouija, come here. Right here. Come here. She's on a mission. She is not going to listen to me. Come here. There you are. Come here. Yeah, all day. And then it's probably a couple times a week. I don't know what he's getting ready for, but he's not going to have any ammunition by the time he needs it. I mean, come on. And then what gets me, I don't get it, man. When I set up a target to shoot at, I set it up 100 feet away or better. These people are shooting at a tree that's like 30 feet away. I mean, how can you not miss that? I've set a daggum soup can 100 feet away, and I got that old pellet gun, and it's just got sights on it, no scope. And I've never missed that can. I might not hit it exactly where I want to, but yeah. Well, they say it's better to live on the roof than in the house with a. How'd that go again? It's better to live on the roof. Well, I can't remember the word they use now. Dadgummit, damn. That's another thing I need to do. I need to go fishing, man. When I lived in Oakland, it was called Oakland Acres. And it had two big old lakes in there. And I couldn't catch nothing. I mean, I could walk to the lake. It was right down the street from me. And fishing. But what I found as an adult, if they ain't biting in that first half hour, I'm probably out of there. I know I went to Sardis one time. This is probably 20 years ago. Sardis down in Mississippi. And I was fishing on the dam spillway. And it got dark. And I caught this little big brim at the end of the day, man. I had to buy a fishing license and everything. Yeah. I wish I would go fishing, but there's no place to go fishing around here. I mean, all the creeks and everything run through farm. I really want to out of those. I see people fishing out of them, but I'm like, man, do y'all not realize the pesticides and the fertilizers that are going in that water? That's like that apple I ate yesterday. I swear it tasted like Miracle Grow. If you know what Miracle Grow smells like, that's what it tasted like. And I'm like, man, I've gotten vegetables like that too, like fresh green beans and stuff. And you go to eat them and it tastes like Miracle Grow. I don't even know. I just got old cheap fishing rod. I think it's a Shakespeare or something from Walmart. But the line I like to use that what's it called? Spider line. That stuff is strong. I got my tackle box. I mean, you know what? I might go fishing. Oh no, have you know what I've been wanting to do? I've been wanting to get a fire going beside wherever I'm fishing and have an iron skillet ready, so I can cook them as soon as I get them out. Oh, that would be good and fresh. Ouija. It's so bad the birds and everything are used to that, so nothing flies off, nothing's running off. Oh man, you wouldn't want me to record that. I'll liable to throw a fit. No. Oh, what I was saying about Sardis, it done got dark, right? And the street lights, or what they had lights out there, had come on. And I caught this little big brown, man. I'm talking about, this is probably about like that. And that sucker fell off my hook. And there's these big old rocks that around, for the spillway. And it fell in a little puddle of water. I don't know. I could never catch it by hand. I don't know what happened. But anyhow, somehow or another, while I was bent over, I got the sensation that I was falling backwards. And I don't know if it was the light reflecting on the water made me think I was falling backwards. So I leaned forward, and when I leaned forward, I went head first in the water. I was like, man. Oh, okay. Yeah, there used to be a restaurant one, and they had some ponds out back. It was a barbecue joint where you could go out there and fish if you wanted to while you're eating barbecue. Yeah, I went in head first. But I felt like I was falling back. Actually, I wasn't falling, but the way the water was doing like that and the light was on it, it made me feel like I was going back. So I just leaned forward. I remember when I was probably a teenager. I had this little dirt bike, and my mom was out in the garden. We had this pond that had, it's kind of on a hill, so it had a levee on each side and one on the back. And I jumped that levee and landed out in the field. But when I turned around, I couldn't see where I'd come off. I was guessing where the levee was up there because it was pretty steep on the backside. But I was in the air, so I didn't push any grass down. And I turned around and I sat there and I was going to jump back off the back part of the pond going forward and land on the levee. And I was over about, I don't know, probably 10 foot too much. And when I come up in the air, wasn't nothing but pond, man. I went in that pond front tire first, up, My mom, all she did was look up. She was pulling weed. She just looked up, and I'm climbing out of the pond, pulling my motorcycle out. I was trying to show off for her. Oh, I think my phone ran out of battery. Yep, it did. There's only two of us in here. Happy. It's just me and you, or me and somebody, because my phone's not watching anymore, so it couldn't be me. Now, how come it's showing 4 people in there? Oh, it's dropping. Man, the chat over, look, the live chat room is still showing Shanna in here. I don't know, Abby. It's the John Boy and Applesauce show now. Hey, too bad you didn't have a live stream going. We could sit there and talk to each other. I wonder whatever happened to old last Stan, man. Yeah, mine says 2 too, but that one is probably Cal. He's probably recording. Oh, Shauna's here. Oh, okay. We gotta be quiet, Happy. No, I'm joking. I didn't know Shauna was listening. What did I just say a minute ago? Can't remember. So it's just us, huh? What y'all want to talk about? That compassion deal, I'm still thinking on that. Because I think I don't have enough of that, to be honest with you. I think if I had more compassion, maybe I wouldn't be so quick to anger. You know what I mean? And it's not that I don't have compassion. I don't know. I was just remembering what you said earlier, Sean. Is Racer in the house? It's about time. How long do you take a shower? You remember Shanna? Or Shauna? Shannon? Whichever way I'm going to call you. He's been in the shower for over an hour and a half. My God. That joker is clean. Well, there's one person in the house that knows how to do that I know of, and that'd be Racer. But I try, man. The problem is, it's the shoes I'm in when it happens to me. You see what I'm saying? I don't see the other shoes. Yeah, old Racer, man. He smells pretty clean. I smell him right now. You use that Irish Spring, don't you? Yeah, but see, that's where I'm okay. You know, if I put myself in other people's shoes, maybe they should put themselves in my shoes and see what they did to cause me to react the way I react. That's what I'm trying to say. Homemade chili. Man, don't be wasting it on the dog. Send it this way. I do myself last. Well, not that I do it on purpose. It just happens naturally. I could be the first person in line, and I'm the last person served every. Hmm. I made some chili the other night, but it wasn't homemade. I love lasagna. I like chili too, though. I made some chili one time. Whoo, that stuff was good. I took my kidney beans and I soaked them in some Yingling beer. They were dry kidney beans. And then I used whole button mushrooms. I had bacon in it, sausage in it, hamburger meat in it. I had beef tip for the stew beef tips in it. Onion. Oh man, that was some good chili, man. I've never made any more like that. Man, I haven't made any lasagna in forever. I'll do that. Some lasagnas. Man, I'm getting hungry now. Have you been eating all right, Happy? Or applesauce? Oh, me too. I like onions in my eggs. Man, Sean, you've never made lasagna? It's easy. Let me ask y'all something. Or, well, Shauna, you ain't never made it. I've made lasagna two different ways. One where you boil them, and the other way where you just leave them dry and put them in, and it comes out about the same. Have you ever done that? It's a lot easier just doing them dry because you get the same results basically. And I like a lasagna that's firm, man. When you go to cut it, you can pull out a square. There's some people don't make it right, and that stuff is just runny. Which is still, I'll eat it, but you gained a pound. Yeah, I snacked yesterday. I should have ate better. I probably will today. Oh man, and that's a quick meal for me. Spaghetti, I'll do it in a skillet. I'll sit there and get the hamburger meat going, get it brown, get the grease out of it, then I'll put my spaghetti. Well, I use like, what is it, like Prego or whatever, something. I don't use cheap spaghetti sauce. And I'll put that in there and let it simmer for a while. Add a little brown sugar to it. And a lot of seasonings and stuff. I just put the dry noodles in there, spaghetti noodles, and I'll cover it with aluminum foil. Yeah, skillet sketty. Man, that joker be shooting the rest of the day, Racer. That daggum tree's probably about to fall down. I mean, it's a big tree. I know it's killing it. He just really started doing this a few weeks ago. I just wished I had some primer caps for my 44. That thing's a lot louder than that. Sounds like a cannon going off. Never heard of skeleton. Dadgum. Wait a minute. You're from Pennsylvania. No wonder. That's the problem. Racer. Mm. All Root's got a video up. I don't even get notified. I don't even get happy when you sit there and make comments and stuff. I don't really get notified. Sometimes I get notified on your videos and sometimes it doesn't. And it might show me a notification and it's like you posted it 3 hours earlier. Something good. Skillet sketties. I like getting that stink cheese and putting on it, or Parmesan, whatever you call it. Yeah, you need to, Racer. There's somebody walking down the road or something. Ouija. Hang on, I'm busy right now. Oh, Ouija! Come here! Ouija! Come here. Come here. Come here. It was my next door neighbor, the one that his brother killed himself. I told him, I forgot I was live streaming, so I'll check back with him. What I missed? Something about 3 minutes. Oh, Roots. Okay. Ouija. She's ready to go. She's got different barks. I knew there was a person when she did that. He's probably gonna ask me. Shauna said hello, Ouija. He was probably gonna ask me, who's up there shooting that gun? I showed him my mailbox a couple weeks ago. I was like, look at this mailbox. I opened up the door. I said, 15 foot of rebar in there. Things like drove in the ground 5 foot. That joke. You can't tell it got run over though. That's what I was saying earlier. That's why I got up so early this morning. Let me shut this. Keep this door open. Oh, I'll lose my screen. All of a sudden, it decided to be windy outside. Let me think about spaghetti. I got spaghetti noodles. I'd really like some lasagna. I'm gonna have to go to the store and get some lasagna. I still haven't fixed my cup of coffee yet, have I? Dadgummit. Dadnabbit. I'm crazy, ain't I? Certifiable. My neighbor was right. I need to check into the crazy house. I do. Ouija Racer said, hey. There, gum. You got the munchies, Shauna? Shauna's on the weed. Y'all watch her. All right, Happy. Sure I am, Happy. I'm crazy. I don't think like others, therefore I'm crazy. When did I guess I haven't said that in a while, though, have I? I do. I'm in a state of confusion. Really, when I file those dadgum copyright disputes, and then they come back and say, they're still denying, you're able to use it. And then you got to fill out. Yeah, I'm off the rocker. I'm off. Settle down, man. It's hard. I don't know how to explain it. If it can go wrong, it will go wrong. Murphy's Law. It's like I'm a day late and $1 short. Damn, I want what my neighbor wanted. Now he is trying to. Man, or maybe I could text him. I just got his number a month ago or something. I'm trying to remember what song I had on that video. Oh, Shawnee, that's all right. He's probably busy. Hey, let me run and put some coffee in this real quick. I'll be right back. I made it back. Bounty by observation. I had stepped away for a moment. Do I hear thunder? Did y'all hear that? Ouija, you good girl. You stay in the chair. She's got her own recliner. She's so spoiled. I can't go to nobody's channel. Cup of coffee. I don't even know what day it is anymore. Yeah, I am blessed, happy. Don't get me wrong. I'm where I chose to be. To an extent. To an extent. What day is this? This is Tuesday, right? Or is it Wednesday? It's Tuesday. I've come to learn, man. I don't, how I don't know. Back when I was 20 or something, I had a watch on my wrist. I was always keeping up with the time, and I don't even look at them. Conclusions at one point. Wednesday, y'all gotta be kidding me. Where'd I lose a day at? I lost a day somewhere, y'all. Over 12 hours a day. That'll get to you, man. That's mental anguish. Last Friday didn't happen. Last Friday. Or are you talking about 2 Fridays ago? Oh man, man. To be honest with you, man, I'm trying to think what Friday. Are you sure it was last Friday or one 2 Fridays ago? What? I can't remember. I can't remember nothing anymore. Huh? I'm trying to think. I can't even think about what happened last Friday. That one just last Friday, was it? Are you talking about the phone call that I had where I lost my? How I was after all that crap happened. Everybody was a suspect. Last Friday, to be honest, I remember Thursday, then I remember Saturday and Sunday. Is that how I got a day off? I don't know. I wonder if this is really like April and they're saying it's May. You might be right, Abby, because I cannot remember Friday for nothing. I'm dead serious. I remember Thursday, and then the next thing I remember was Saturday, but I cannot remember Friday at all. Yeah, I don't know, man. Let's see. All right, if yesterday was day 5, and yesterday was Tuesday, Monday, Sunday, so Friday's when I tried doing the OBS, right? But I thought I started on Thursday. I know it's okay. I spent 5 days, but I started on Thursday. Hour ahead of time for some reason, and it was set on the. It could tell the time by where you were at. Deal. I had to manually put in Central Daylight Time, and then it was showing my live. I sat there and scheduled it for 1, and it was showing it for 4 o'clock. I'm like, hang on, and then look, it was like 12:30. Or was it 12? It was around 12 or something. It was right after 12. I scheduled it for 1. It's telling me the live would go live in 2 hours. I'm like, hang on, 1 o'clock is 1 hour away. It's saying 4 o'clock, which is 4 hours away, but the live will start in 2 hours. I'm like, why am I getting that many different? Because I know one day, I mean, it's like you know how long something normally take you to do. Next thing I know, it's like the afternoon. I'm like, hang on. I gave it seems like everything I gained from going there, I've lost. So those people that sub you, they don't do it right or something. Or they were fake channels and they get deleted. I don't know. I was looking on, I found a thing is for my community. And I was looking at who I had moderators and who I had banned. I got like 30 people blocked. And one of them is Squash. I'm so sorry. But I think that's because his channel is still hacked. He come up in the chat with it one day and it made my mouse cursor start going all and went up to the X I was sitting there fighting the mouse. I'd get it back down and run straight back. And I said, Squash, get that channel out of here. And as soon as he did and come back as Mod Squad, the cursor stopped moving. You know, I get tired of all that, all the shouting. Oh yeah, so and so's in there to check them. Looks like I got a daggum thunderstorm coming. Really? That's crazy. His original channel, and now it's saying I don't have any signal. Y'all hear this jet coming? Strong signals. I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, he come up in there and it did that to me for real. Well, don't fall through the ceiling, racer. Oh, okay. I don't know. Every time I've ever tried to go to anything, they're always raiding somebody, and I get tired of that. Sort of. I mean, it's just weird. I mean, this ain't like the planet I was raised on. I mean, nothing's right. And what's weird is, I know for a fact some of these old black and white movies, like The Wagon Train, somehow or another they've gotten there and doctored up the sky where they've actually got chemtrails in the sky. And I'm like, look at this. And another thing that I've seen that's crazy. Have you ever been looking at a still me on my leg this morning? I had to get the lawnmower out and cut some. Y'all hear the thunder? Seriously, it's fixing to rain. I can feel the temperature dropping. There goes my unstable thing again. Let me see if I can get this power back up. Okay, I got 100% right there. I got 100% right there. I can unplug that there. Plug this in right here. And I will have a telephone again. Do what? That's what a jet means. Huh. Well, I believe it here because I've showed people. I was like, y'all hear that jet? It's fixing to rain right after it goes over, and it will. It's crazy, man. I'm telling you. When I was a kid, I mean, you could go all summer and maybe see 3 colorful sunsets and maybe 2 colorful sunrises. Shoot, nowadays